Hello, my name is Mo, and for our Group 4 project today, we will be investigating the formation of butter through the shaking of heavy whipping cream. Specifically, we'll be looking at the effect of temperature and how fast the butter forms. We will also be noting physical properties and how they may vary.
You're shaking the, the mason jar of whipping cream. You're smashing the little globules of fat into each other, causing them to clump together and causing the hydrophobic portions to clump together. And as you keep shaking, it becomes thicker as more fatty triglycerides are gathering into one single mass. So in this experiment, we will be shaking a heavy whipping cream in a mason jar in order to create butter. This process is very similar to methods used throughout history, such as churning and other forms of making butter. So this is significant in our everyday lives because butter is an essential topping and ingredient in many baking processes and in the kitchen in general. It is important to investigate the relationship between temperature and the rate of formation of butter because it can lead to more efficient production at home and in factories when making this butter. Efficiency in production leads to economic efficiency, and that is the ultimate goal of any factory. And of course, at home when you're making butter, you don't want to be spending a ton of time. Rather, you can achieve the most efficient butter making experience through the correct temperature.
First, we opened the whipping cream and equally distributed it into 20 different cups so that we could have 4 cups for each of our 5 different temperatures. 4 cups went into the fridge, 4 cups sat out for 4 hours, 4 cups went into the freezer, 4 cups sat in an ice bath, and 4 cups sat out for 1.5 hours. We measured the temperature and mass of the cream before each shaking, then poured them into the mason jars and began to shake them.
Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you.
Lastly, we poured the contents of the mason jar through a sifter to separate the butter and buttermilk to get the mass of the butter.
We repeated these steps for every trial.
Won't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. 'Cause the players gonna play, and the haters gonna hate, baby. I'm just gonna shake.
All right, let's go.
About to pay ya, don't worry about the meters, keep your nose up in the air.
You know I got it, if you wanna come get it, stand next to this money like, hey, hey, hey. Shake, your money maker.
Kill it. Now watch me, nay. Okay. Now watch me whip. Watch me, nay. Why me do it? Now watch me whip. Kill it. Watch me, nay. Okay. Now watch me whip. Watch me, nay. Can you?
We chose simple equipment because the process was fairly simple. We chose to shake the whipping cream in the mason jars because mason jars are easy to grip and durable, and easy to clean between trials. We chose the procedure, shaking the jars, because it required very little equipment and mimicked the old-fashioned butter making process.
At first, we weren't sure how to measure the mass of the butter without including the mass of the buttermilk as well. So the solution to this was to strain the contents of the jar so we could isolate the lumps of butter.
The greater the temperature, the faster the rate of formation is what we found. This goes against expectations drawn from an online source, but it makes sense because in chemistry we have learned the positive relationship between temperature and rates. So here you can see our graph. You can see the positive correlation between the two variables.
For our qualitative data, our warmer temperature was lumpier and slid out of the jar much easier. For the cold, it was very smooth, creamy, and didn't slide out of the jar as easy as the warmer temperature did. And it also had to be scooped out of the jar.
So like Cam said, at first we thought that the colder temperatures would cause the butter to solidify more quickly because when you think of cold, you think of solids. But we found that the rate of formation of butter is fastest at higher temperatures. But we aren't sure if this is a significant finding for mass producers of butter because we aren't sure that keeping whipping cream at room temperature would be safe for the mass production. This has led to more questions such as, why were our findings the opposite of our expectations? Would there be a maximum heat at which the butter would no longer form? Would there be a minimum temperature at which the butter would no longer form? And if we were going to continue on with this project, we would try finding the limiting temperatures mentioned in the questions above, and we may also try to test different rates of shaking on the formation and qualities of the butter.
Clothes be popping. I'm standing at my locker, and all the boys keep stopping. What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know? They said my lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss is cool.